In the last 90 days, I've sold 53 football cards for $2,440. So in this video, we're gonna break down the sales activity that I've had in the last 90 days, look at some good wins, look at some break evens, maybe even a potential losses. And by the end of this video, I wanna share with you guys something that I struggle with the most when it comes to selling football cards, what I feel is the most difficult aspect of selling football cards and for a profit, maximizing that ROI. So let's dig in. Now real quick, if you're new here, welcome to the Football Card Quest. My name is Andy. If you want to learn more about investing and collecting football cards and everything football card related, hit that subscribe button, that little bell notification icon so you don't miss a single step on the quest. All right, first up, we got a lot of Quadzilla, A.J. Dillon, one of my favorite running back prospects. I sold a base mosaic lot that had one short print card in there for $13. Bought these on Beckett Marketplace for about $1. And then another lot of field level silver, select certified silver, and an optic pink. And those were all cards that I bought for around $5 to $10. You can see the select certified silver was purchased for around $5. So a small little flip there, not a huge profit. The next sale was a Mike Evans PSA 10 tall boy that was an on-card autograph numbered out of 150. I bought this in October for $100 in auction. Absolutely love this card. It did have a scratch on the PSA slab. And so I ended up listing this and selling it in a buy it now format for $200, parting way with a pretty nice piece from my PC, but it was a very nice, almost double up. You take out the fees, I still think it was a very nice return on investment. Next up is a Tom Brady, a GOAT, the Big Mike's quarterback there. Sold this when Tom unretired. Actually forgot I had this card listed. If you guys watched the video I put out on this and the Big Mike, this is a card I purchased for $30 in December of 2020. Graded it with Pure Graded X for about $10 in last summer, and then ended up flipping it for $200. So an incredible, you know, a really nice 4 or 5x return on my investment for this card. But of course, it's the GOAT. Then I sold a little lot of Gabe Davis and a few other cards that I purchased on Beckett Marketplace back in December of 2020 at volume for about $1 per card. Flip these using the plain white envelope strategy. It's very important, guys. Check out this video in the description below if you want to learn how to use the plain white envelope shipping to lower your overhead. And so this was considered a nice little double up for me. Gabe Davis has received some hype as of late. He's in a very pass happy offense in the Buffalo Bills. Christian Kirk, when he signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars, getting this mega contract through free agency, I flipped this card, this rookie ticket auto that I bought for $30, and actually almost this was about a break even. This was not a good sale from me, guys. This is a learning lesson. I need to check my sale prices and make sure I'm comping against what I paid for them. Honestly, I thought $40 was right in line, but I did not look at what I paid for this card. I should have had it listed for way higher. It sold very quick. Now this Christian Kirk, on the other hand, I paid $30 for, sold it for $60, a nice double up, and this is where I should have at least had that other rookie ticket auto listed at. This is a beautiful 2018 optic hollow on-card auto. That rookie ticket auto was color matched to the Cardinals, and a wonderful serial numbered card as well. I should have had that card listed for at least $60. Like this one, I would have sold it for at least $60. And Christian Kirk has kind of cooled off as of late, but I think his hype's going to pick back up going into the season. Another big winner I had was Allen Robinson. And I preached Allen Robinson for a long time, as well as Christian Kirk, and I was buying, as you can see, this Allen Robinson rookie ticket auto for $25. Guys, and this was purchased back in September of last year, but you could have purchased these throughout the entire season for this much. Flipped it for $60. I feel that the hype is still there for him. He's definitely going to exceed the expectations this year, and you're going to continue to be able to flip his cards. But I went ahead and took some profits once he signed with the Rams. Same thing with Jerry Jeudy, man. I touted him. I bought him into him big time. You're going to see him highlighted throughout this video quite a bit. This was a rookie ticket auto optic silver that I bought for $20, guys. Sniped it in an auction in December 24th, Christmas Eve. $20, flipped that sucker for $75. One of my better returns here, man. Over 3x return on my investment. Very happy about this flip, and Jerry Jeudy's prices are still staying around what they're selling at there. Another wonderful short print flip here is a 2019 field level silver AJ Brown, who signed with the Philadelphia Eagles. And you can see that this transaction was before that even happened. The draft was April 28th, and that's when that trade went down. This was March 27th, but I was able to snipe this card back in November. Talk about that low period throughout the season. I got this card for $10. Just an incredible short print, super liquid card from 2019. Flipped it for 4x my money for 40 bucks. This was Juju Smith-Schuster, another guy I talked about in mail days in the past. I bought this in February, right before the Super Bowl, when all the focus was on those Cincinnati and Rams players. Bought this for $16, knowing he was going to go to a new team. Was able to sell it for $30 after he signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. There's definitely some hype around him. Just a nice little short print card. I like the wave design. Probably could have had this one listed for a little bit more as well, but you know, very fair price. Now, if you're liking this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and let us know, guys, in the comment section below, what have been some of your best flips and learning lessons from selling on eBay in the past 90 days. Let us know. Now, back to the action. All right, I sold this DeAndre Swift Orange Disco on March 30th for $15 with 53 cents. Plain white envelope, standard shipping, guys. Make sure you take advantage of that for all cards valued at $20 or less. And this was a card that I pulled from a blaster box of Panini Prism back in December of 2020. I would have paid about $25 for the blaster box, and this was one of the cards that I pulled. I actually pulled another Patrick Mahomes out of that box that I ended up selling for $40. All right, and since then I've had a couple Marlon Mack rookie ticket auto sales. These were cards that I got super dirt cheap for around May 2021. Last summer, I was buying into Marlon Mack, a sleeper coming off of that Achilles, and I bought a lot of them, 5 of them for $20. Could not believe it. Almost thought they were not authentic, but sure enough, they were. I've been selling those for $15 and $19.95 respectively, using a plain white envelope strategy. Then I made a really nice flip on a Noah Fant. Wasn't expecting this. Honestly, I probably could have had this Noah Fant listed for higher and held it for longer, as he is a very incredibly athletic tight end. And long term, I think his career in the NFL will be just fine. But this year on the Seattle Seahawks, certainly not bullish about him without a quarterback to really throw him the ball. And so somebody wanted to buy this for $40. I went ahead and took the transaction, man. Took the money, liquidated the product, made a nice little double up. I did the same thing with this Marcus Mariota that I bought back in August of last year for $15. Just a really nice blue short print prism from 2015. Marcus Mariota, was able to snipe it in an auction for $15. Sold it April 18th, heading into the draft height for $35. Just another clear double up, and I was happy to make that transaction, as there definitely is uncertainty with the Atlanta Falcons. Not excited about their playoff outlook, so it's a card I'm looking to liquidate as quick as possible. Here you can see some more sales activity from my Jerry Jeudy, some nice flips that I made. The silver mosaic autograph on the top was purchased for around $20 if you consider it was in a lot with a blue scope optic prism. I got that for around $20, sold it for $45. And then the orange prism, I probably could have sold this for more. I had this listed for a little bit more, accepted the offer to go ahead and move the product and liquidate it to put that money into something else. And it was a clear double up, and a lot of times that's what I'm looking to get out of cards, and to also move them and leave the buyer with room to financially grow in the card. All right, then I had a nice transaction on a Mike Evans press pass game day, and this is Mike Evans in his college uniform, but it is an on-card autograph, and it was serial numbered at 24 out of 50. And there is a few parallels of this card if you look, and so this was a card I was able to snipe again in an auction for $20.50. So I went ahead and took the transaction at $35. I think I accepted an offer. I think I had this card listed at $40 and accepted $34.95. I've got multiple Mike Evans cards and plan to buy back in at different periods on Mike Evans, as he's one of my PC guys. And this Kyle Pitts, I actually, went out on a limb and bought this 25 out of 25 Rookies and Stars Red Laser Parallel Stellar Rookies Kyle Pitts for $80, and then was actually flipped it in a very short time period, in just a matter of 2 months, from March 16th to May 4th, from 80 to 125. And I also think I could have got more for this card. I had it listed for, I think, 140, and I took an offer at 125 because that's a decent chunk of my bankroll, and I wanted to go ahead and make a nice little profit and move that into some other cards. And sometimes that is the name of the game because it's a lot of fun. Like, so this one is a very profitable flip. This was a Cortland Sutton that I was buying the same time around Jerry Jeudy, but you cannot turn down a Panini sealed rookie ticket auto from 2018 of a guy like Cortland Sutton for 25 bucks. And you can see now on the hype here in May, I was able to flip that for 70, just an absolute slam dunk. And then there was a bunch of little sales that I've had, you know, 53 total cards. Obviously, you've only looked at about 17 or 18, and so the rest of them have all been smaller, plain white envelope transactions under $20, and there's a variety of cards. As in a second, I'm going to share with you what I struggle with most, guys, and that is just listing cards, period. It is time consuming. It is an arduous, tedious task at some points. It's not nearly as fun as buying cards and going through them and opening the mail, but it is a critical part of the component to kind of have this be a self-sustaining hobby to where it's profitable, you're having fun because you're able to make money and turn that into new cards, and ultimately you're finding cards that you're able to snipe and put in your PC and make some money at the same time and parlay that with your fantasy. It's just a blast, right? It's just a complete blast. So some of these smaller transactions like a Dalvin Cook, you know, red and yellow optic for $19, this Travis Kelce 2013 Upper Deck SP in his Cincinnati college uniform for $10, this Kareem Hunt field level silver, did have a little ding in the bottom right corner for $7.50, this J.K. Dobbins field level silver, not a big profit margin there, but felt it was just perfectly fine. I've got a few of those, in fact, in my collection, so why not go ahead and liquidate one or two. Same thing with this Kyle Pitts silver mosaic. With all the new product coming out, why not go ahead and liquidate that with a plain white envelope? These Brady sell like candy, guys. These little base Brady cards, these 2014 selects, if you can find these in a card shop for $1, go ahead and grab them, man, because they sell like candy. And you can sell them for $5 all day with plain white envelopes. Same thing with 2015 base Topps Finest. Any base Brady card that you find in a dollar bin, go ahead and buy it, especially if it's got a chrome finish. I think that would be the key thing you want to look for, is a chrome finish Brady card in a dollar bin from before 2020. Buy it, guys. Just buy it. Just buy it. You're going to profit from it. And still seeing a little bit of hype from Marlon Mack selling cards every now and then, but I was buying those for $1. So when you get them at so cheap, you can sell them for, you know, a decent profit, even if it is, you know, a few bucks. The return percentage is very good. All right, guys, so I told you I was going to share with you what I struggle with the most, being a dealer, being a seller on eBay, and that is just the time-consuming aspect of listing cards. And I do feel it's very important to batch cards, so I take a bunch of photographs on my phone, and yeah, you can create templates on eBay's website. You can transfer photos from your phone of cards over to eBay's website and use the template to put out listings fairly quick, but still, it's still time consuming. We're still talking about, you know, guys, I'm gonna bring you in. I mean, you saw how many cards I have active in my eBay store. It's only about 210 when I have over 2,000 cards in my collection here, maybe more, maybe 3,000 at this point. So we're literally talking about 1/10 of my cards are listed on eBay, which is ultimately hurting the amount of sales I could have had this past 90 days. I guarantee you I would have had, I don't know, maybe 100, maybe 200 more sales than what I did have, and the numbers would be a lot different. But my main focus and priority is to research strategy, elements of the market to share with you guys. And so I'm totally fine with my inefficiency of not listing cards. You know, one day maybe I'll have an intern, I'll be able to, you know, have them list the cards on eBay for me, do the comps, list the cards on eBay. So basically my strategy now is I like to keep all the cards that I need to list out here on the table. So I can see I've got all these stacks of cards that I still need to list. These are my top priority list cards this off season here on my desk, right? And if I could get all these cards listed, I'll be in really good shape. Really what I've been getting better at, and it's how I've got to 210 listed, to be honest with you guys, is just listing a couple cards each day. And that's the goal. So I hope you guys were able to learn something from this video today. I enjoyed spending time with you guys today. Thanks for stopping by the Football Card Quest. I'll see you in that next video with more card battle versus buy videos, comping strategies, you know, looking at all aspects of the football card market. That's it, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace. Brady's always move, no matter the year, no matter what you got. Base, this one's a finest 2015, $5. This one, 2008 Chrome. They made a few different variations that year. This one's got the Patriots and nothing at the bottom but Brady's name. This one sold for 15. Both PWE, both heading out the door. Both, dude, I bought these for like $1 each. So yeah, nice profit on Brady's, always.